So, how to get free traffic to your website. So, there's many ways of getting traffic to your website. It could be for your site that sells products or sells services. So, the type of traffic can be split up into two camps. You've got traffic that is free, and then you have traffic that is paid. But in this video, I'm going to be focused on free ways to generate traffic. So, number one, get on podcasts. Get on podcasts. So, you want to join or get interviewed on podcasts that are in line with the product or service that you're selling. So that will be an opportunity for you to also let people know about your website. And people will also, once they've listened to it, they may also go to your website and check you out and all that. So that's free traffic. If you can't get onto podcasts, because I understand getting onto podcasts is very difficult, another way is that you can create your own podcast and you can basically talk about certain topics and all that stuff and use that as a way to generate traffic to your website. Number two, SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So basically, this is basically where you use keywords, long tail keywords, and all that good stuff. Basically, stuff that people are searching online, essentially. And that way, they are able to find your website. So in order for this to work really well, you need to do a lot of keyword research. So you need to find some keywords that are low competition so you can easily rank for them. So when people try to search for something on Google that is in line with your business, then your website pops up. So that is literally free traffic by you selecting certain keywords that are going to drive that traffic to your site. Number three, post on social media. This is straightforward. We are spoilt for choice in terms of the amount of social media platforms that we have. You've got TikTok, you've got Instagram, you've got Snapchat, you've got YouTube. You've got so many social media platforms right now that you can pretty much just go on at no cost. The only cost is really your time, and basically just create content around your product or service offering, and you can use that to drive traffic to your website. The thing about free traffic, right, is that, yeah, you may not be paying with money for that traffic, but you're going to be paying with time. So one thing you'll notice about all these strategies is that it's very time intensive. Creating content is time intensive. Getting on podcasts is time intensive. Doing SEO is time intensive, right? So just bear that in mind as you are doing these tactics and strategies. Number four, post on forums, comment, and also in the comment section. So you can go on forums like Reddit. You can go on forums that are in line with your product. So if you're selling football stuff, football accessories, then you can go onto forums or football forums that basically talk about that. And then you can basically use that as an opportunity to mention, hey, I sell this, and then you can use that to drive traffic to your site. But one thing to be aware of with forums, especially if you don't own the forum, is that you don't want to be too salesy and you don't want to be obvious with trying to drive that traffic. You have to be a bit subtle with it. And also you want to make sure that you read the rules of the people that own those forums and those platforms, so you are not going against their policy, which may lead you to get kicked off their platform. So you want to be careful with this. This is very good, but you want to approach it from the point of, I understand what you guys are talking about and I'm here to help, rather than being aggressively salesy, like go to my site. That wouldn't do well, especially on platforms like Reddit. It doesn't do well like that. You need to be a bit more subtle. You have to come from more of an authentic and genuine place. Again, time. It takes time. Free ways take time. They really do. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And number 5, again, time. You want to write on blog platforms. There are so many blog platforms where you can write long form content. You can also create your own blog and use that to drive traffic. One blog platform that's huge right now is Medium. So you can basically join Medium and write an article talking about a certain topic, and then you could use that to drive traffic to your site. It's completely free, but again, it takes time, right? So guys, make sure that you use this to help you drive that free traffic to your website. The thing about traffic, you don't want to overly rely on just one type of traffic. You don't want to just rely on just free, and you don't want to overly rely on paid. You want to be doing both. That's what you want to be doing. You want to be doing both types of traffic, right? So just to summarize, how to get free traffic to your website. Number 1, get on podcasts or create your own podcast. Number 2, SEO, utilize SEO. Number 3, post on social media. Number 4, post on forums and also in the comment section. And number 5, write on blog platforms. Do this. I hope that helps you guys.